Second Primary School of Grevena, eTwinning 2016-2017. The swallow is a refugee or an immigrant. The girl and swallow. Collaborative tale. The tale, written by students of the Second Primary School of Grevena, and illustrations made by students of the First Primary School of Grevena.
Little Dimitra was just 6 years old when she saw her house burned down and her relatives drowned with bullets because of the war.
She ran away. On the way, she met a group of refugees and stayed with them. She tried to find someone familiar to her, but in vain. For days, she was walking on the hot sand. Her legs were swollen. Her head ached horribly. Without doubt, she was very tired.
After several days, she finally arrived at the port. From there, she took a ship and together with thousands of refugees, set sail for a distant country, a country that would have peace and a good life without fears.
When the ship sailed, she said of herself, "Will I ever see my country again?" As she was about to cry, she felt something falling beside her. It was a small swallow. The swallow had injured its right wing. The swallow said, "Help me, I'm injured and tired from the journey, please."
The girl gladly took the swallow in her hands. Suddenly, the ship began to sink. All got panic, stricken, and began passing the shooting in terror. Dimitra told the swallow not to be afraid. When the ship sank, Dimitra grasped the broken board and began to swim with the swallow in her arm.
After she swam for a long time, she finally reached the shore. There she tried to build a small hut with sticks, and both of them spent the night in there. Then some ugly men dragged them out, saying, "This is a private area. You cannot stay here. Only the richest and the most powerful tycoons of the world can stay here."
The girl and the swallow are forced to leave. They walked for days until they found the circus. They asked if they could stay there. The people of the circus said they could stay only if the swallow would get into the cage. The little girl refused this at once, without a second thought. Then two clowns with giant shoes took them and pulled them out of the circus.
The swallow, at that moment, remembered that every summer when it migrates, it finds on the top of an enormous mountain an old man who always looks after and accommodates it. When the girl listened to all this, she started running very fast. The girl and the swallow passed through plains and forests until they reached the highest peak of the highest mountain. There the old man offered them hospitality, and Dimitra and the swallow stayed there forever.